Hello, welcome to Nexora. So Nexora is one entire place whereby you find all products and all modules that you need in your business. So first we'll start with logging in, and then we go to the dashboard. So the dashboard based platform. So on the dashboard you get all everything all at once or all in sync. So here you can try to manage using your month, your year, and also get your revenue, all your COGs, all your profit, your net profit, and everything that's there. You can also find your top customers and who they are for the day, months, or year, and also you can see how much of transactions you've had. So for this, we support banks. We support Africa's own non-financial system called M-Pesa, and yeah, we also manage a lot of things that I'm going to show you. You can see your allocations, your data. You can also see your sales that have happened in your business. If you're doing POS, if you're doing invoicing or bulk invoicing, you can see that. If you are doing any receipts, credit notes, you can see all of that. For this, we also try to do it using a milk supply business. So you can see the farmers, the daily milk collection, you can see the inventory, your stock, your consumables, your packaging of transfers, your receiving, your stock requisition, and your reports and maintenance. And you can also see your manufacturing if you have a plant over there, your production, your types, your bills of material. And you can see on the banking side, you can see the payments, all the receipts you've done, your balance sheet, your cash flow, your analytics, and your journals of inquiry. And you can see everything all at sync. And also on the payroll, if you have any employees, you can see how much of a monthly payroll you've done, any adjustments, pay, integration with pay, NHIF, now that's the health benefits, the NSSF, the old retirement benefits. And you can also, it has also been integrated using a tax compliance, which is the KRA items, and you can try and have a dimension of a setup with all the cost. And I said you can also be able to manage that particular people using human resource with leaves, with onboarding, with attendance and everything. So it's generally a very high system. And we did this, we integrated SigNoz, whereby we are able to set up our workspaces in the self-hosted foundry. And you can see right now on the latency side, you can see how the particular business is doing in terms of speed, and the 99 personnel, 90, and the 50 percentile. And yeah, you can play about and try and see how much latency the system has been. So if the latency is low, it means something is bad. And you can see on the app text everything according to the SigNoz dashboard. You can also see the rate of how it has been functioning in different sides, and you can also see all the requests the website has also been able to do. And you can also be able to see all the error percentages, errors that have been done on the system. So it's a very huge system. We expect that a lot will be happening, a lot of get and post requests will be happening, a lot of latency, a lot of error rates. And as far as you go on interacting with the website, the particular SigNoz Observability program will record each and every request, and also will record each and every errors that are happening in there. And you can also see how big of a module it is by the number of calls that have been called by the user or the admin. You can also see that in that particular request, you can see all the particular duration, and you can also try and go deep into understanding who was the client address, how many flags were there, was there any errors, any resources, and all that has happened there. You can also see we have different services, which you have the queue worker. So these are the queues that are happening in there between our APIs and also our webhooks that you're trying to get into our servers. And it also has the latency, the app desk, the error percentage, and this all is done or being taken up from our database, which is MySQL. And as you can see, number of calls that have happened there and the errors. You can also see the alerts. So if there's any error that has been done on the system, you can see that we have service errors, and yeah, you can see the amount of errors that have been triggered, especially on those dots. You can see there was a dialogue error over there. You can also see there was a request over there that panicked. And yeah, so this is how you just interact with the system. You can also, as an admin, you can set up a particular requirements, and also the requirements that you set are the ones that also will trigger that particular alert and also record a particular error depending on what side you are in. For example, here you can see you're trying to do a sales order entry, and if this particular sales order entry won't be registered either on the database, or there's any error that the user might have done on the front end or on the back end, then that will be recorded on the SigNoz Observability dashboard. And we have a report and analysis, which this is whereby the SigNoz dashboard is being taking first all of the errors from here, and also you as a user, you can get all the requests that you want, the reports of each and every module that we have. We have over 17 modules over here. Yes, and apart from that, that's it from us, and we are very happy that we used SigNoz because it really helped us, at least as a developer, because we're just a two-thing person. Especially when we've started seeing it being used by people, we've learned that monitoring and observability has been quite a very key thing to us, and we've learned that we need to find a way on how we are going to audit our particular platform. As you see, we tried also to use SigNoz on this particular audit and try to find what worked and what didn't work in alerts, and also on the dashboard. So thanks SigNoz, and thanks for participating in this hackathon.